Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 2 of Chainsaw Man, of us reacting to Chainsaw Man. It's been a day now, and I'm not gonna lie, the first episode did not impress me. It is what it is. You know, I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna conform to people who hype this show up. I'm not gonna lie, the first episode did not impress me. People have said that things really ramp up in episode 4 or something. I don't know, like you need at least 4 episodes to really get the story going, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? Alright. We're going straight into it, are we? Ah, so this is like right after what happened.
Dumbji 君はこれから私に代われることになります。返事ははいかワンだけ。いいえなんていう犬はいらない。
優しい人だと思ったのに。ちょっと好きになったのに。こんな怖い女だったなんて。人を犬扱いしやがってよ。
Okay. Okay, I mean, at least he's not okay with it. I hope he doesn't become okay with it, you know? I was gonna say, if he was gonna say like, yes sir, yes ma'am, woof woof, right? Then it's like, it feels like someone put their own fetishes into the show, into the writing.
好きなのいいなよ。私お金出すから。あと半裸じゃ目立つからこれ着な。
それもいい面の女に。
This is like, I mean, on one hand, I understand, but on the other hand, like, this is so, I don't know. Like, if I think of it from his point of view, like, he's only ever met people who have been, you know, taking advantage of him, like mobsters and whoever else, right? And so, to him, I'm guessing, like, the most basic human decency, like someone just buying you food, is like, really? You're gonna buy me food? Whatever I want from a convenience store or a restaurant? Oh my fucking god, dude, like, I mean, that's the thing, right? I talked about in the first episode how it's kind of weird that they just take all his money from him and then barely leave him with anything. He acts as if he hasn't had a single, or like he's never gone to a restaurant and actually bought something good to eat, you know? But he like makes money. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's so weird. So I don't know if maybe he got like scammed a lot by these mobsters that he worked for, and then they constantly just took his money, left him basically homeless. But again, it's just a stupid idea, you know? I don't know. It just feels so hard to believe that this guy has never experienced like basic human kindness. And I wouldn't even say she was being kind. She was more like, dude, like, I'm gonna feed you, and obviously I can't have you walking around fucking naked on the street, right? It's really hard for me to believe that. I would understand some internet people who are fans of anime simping for this girl, because, I mean, she does look nice, don't get me wrong. There are loads of fans of anime, and anime females in particular, but especially characters like this, who would basically step on you, and people would be like, oh my god, I love her. I clearly am not one of those people, and she hasn't even done anything. And he's like, oh my god, I love her. Like I said in the first episode, I prefer serious stories, and honestly, I don't know. Maybe that's their idea of like comedy, but like, it's not comedy, it's not funny.
どうやってそんな体になったの？
飼ってた悪魔が俺の心臓になったんす。
その話、信じるよ。私は特別に鼻が利くんだ。だからわかる。君の親友は君の中で生きてる。ロマン的な意味じゃなく、体から人と悪魔、2つの匂いがするもん。
そっか、すげえ。
What's her name, I wonder? Did they say what her name was? I mean, she's smart. Don't get me wrong. She definitely is doing all these touchy-feeling things, you know, on purpose, obviously. Because he's very obviously easily controllable and very obviously into her. So obviously she would just, you know. Exactly. You see? Like, she knows exactly what she's doing. That is just very cringe. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's what I was asking. Ah. I've heard the name. I've heard the name before. Oh, god damn it. God fucking damn it. I feel like this is actually a bad idea. From her part. I mean, because this could very well backfire in the end. If you put it on too thick, he will get too obsessed with you, and then maybe even start thinking that, you know, she's in love with him. And then basically, once he finds out that she just played him, he could become like a loose cannon, basically. Could backfire, I'm just saying. She's definitely doing everything correctly. Getting him to immediately trust her, even if he sees something that he might not agree with, he's still gonna be on her side, basically. Or he'll feel that she's on his side. It's definitely a very smart move to immediately just show like a good side of yourself and like get him to like you a lot. Because I mean, human perception, right? You're gonna overlook a lot of things that someone you like is doing. Oh my god, this guy. I actually like her character so far. But the main character is such a fucking dumbass. The fact is, he can't even tell how fake she is. This is what I'm saying, right? She's going about this the wrong way, actually. Well, I mean, she's doing a good job, don't get me wrong, but I think her strategy has a flaw in it. It's a good strategy, don't get me wrong, but like, as I said, it could very well backfire. What if I was her? I would do a little bit of this, you know, getting him to be dependent on me, but at the same time, kind of making him want to work as a team or like work with the others as well. Giving him a sense of camaraderie with his co-workers, right? Because right now, it's like he doesn't want to work with anyone else. He'll only work because of the promise that she's making to him. But now imagine if he finds out that she's just using him and betrays him, right? Then what? And that's, in my opinion, a small flaw in her plan. You see, he doesn't care about anyone else. Or anything else, really. Oh, nice. Finally, someone did it. Yep. He's not wrong. He's actually not wrong. Well, actually, he can't. He has to work for them. Because otherwise, Makima's gonna kill him, right? That was the deal? And I'm guessing he doesn't know this? So he can't just quit anyway, so... I think... okay. I think the show itself forgot the deal that they made. You either die here and now, and I'll kill you, or you work for us. That was the deal. And I'm guessing you don't get out of the dying part if you just quit the job right after you get hired. You know? I'm guessing if he decides to quit, they'll just kill him anyway, so... But now this guy asked, you know, you're only doing this job because of Makima, right? And he was like, yep. If he said, I have to do this, otherwise Makima's gonna kill me, then that would have made more sense. They're making it seem like he's only sticking around because of her. What now? Dude! Dude! That's just rude. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus. Dumbji, have you no respect? What? I'm not gonna lie, I really find it hard to believe that that was his first time, like, eating udon. Or a fucking sausage. I really find it hard to believe. Like, really hard. Okay, I guess they're just gonna fight. For no reason. How is he still falling for that?
仲良くできそうでよかった。デンジ君は早川君の部隊に入ってもらう。
Interesting. I'm guessing she knew that was gonna happen. I mean, this is kind of what I was saying, right? She should get them to work together instead. I guess maybe that was part of the plan. Maybe I underestimated her.
公安を辞職したり違反行動があった場合、デンジ君は悪魔として処分されます。
Told you. But that's the thing, right? Why did he say yes to only sticking around because of her? Like, this would have... I feel like this would have flowed much better if when this guy asked, oh, you're only sticking around because of Makima, right? Or something. If he said that, and if I left, I would die. And then he would be like, huh? Right? Confused? And then they start fighting. And he gets his answer to that question of, like, he will be disposed of as a devil if he tries to, like, leave. I feel like that would have flowed much better. But they just had to, like, put that in where Denji's like a simp for Makima, right? Wait, what? What? Huh? Are you... Are you telling me, Dumbji, that you didn't know this? Did he seriously not know this? That was literally the deal. That was literally the deal. She said, I will either kill you right now, or I will keep you as a pet. That was the deal. Why is he surprised? Like, literally, why is he even surprised? Is he finally realizing that Makima doesn't really give a shit? No fucking shit, dude. But then again, you know? But just because someone's a bad person doesn't mean that you can't get with them. I'm just saying. They do say don't stick your dick in crazy, but, you know. She's not crazy.
いちごジャム、梅ジャム、オレンジジャムにバターと蜂蜜、あとシナモンもかけちゃおう。 最強のパンができちまったぜ。
What the fuck is that? That is disgusting. The fuck is wrong with this guy?
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel bad for this guy. Wait, what happened here? Wait. Wait. He used all the toilet paper. Yep. You hate it when that happens. I was gonna actually... I looked back because I wanted to know whether or not he left the toilet seat up. Can we see? No, he put it down, I think. But I was gonna say, like, if he looked at the toilet seat being up, made that face, I was gonna say based. Based, fucking based. So we still don't know where these devils come from, right? Okay, so they do work with the police. So are they like a government agency? Wait, they teach this stuff in school? I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea in this case. You're literally in a small apartment building, or... Okay, that was just a house, I think. But still, a small building and a small room. I don't think turning into a goddamn chainsaw devil man is gonna be a good idea. Especially with police and bystanders outside. It's also interesting that the devils that possess humans can also just... They're sentient. To a degree, anyway. But I guess maybe they're, like, crazed? Like they want blood or something? Because, like, whenever I see any kind of, like, story where there's, like, demons or some kind of other species that are just inherently evil for some reason, I'm like, if they're sentient, they're smart enough to try to work for peaceful solutions. Like vampires, for instance, right? You don't always have to fight vampires. You know, there's been plenty of stories where vampires make deals with humans where they just donate blood to the vampires and then they just kind of live in peace. So I feel like whenever there's a sentient, I guess, species of some kind, in this case devils, that you can speak to, I feel like they can just find a better solution than just fighting and killing each other. But that's just me.
おい、なんで悪魔の力使わなかった？それでなんか楽に殺してやりたくて。いいか、覚えとけ。魔人も立派な悪魔だ。デビルハンターが悪魔に同情するな。俺の家族は全員目の前で悪魔に殺された。下にいる警察とも飲み行ったことあるけどな。奥さんとか子供を守るために命がけで仕事をしてる。お前以外全員生き抜きだよ。俺は悪魔をできるだけ苦しむように殺してやるぜ。お前は悪魔と仲良しにでもなりたいのか？
I guess maybe he's slightly skeptical about his devil form, I guess. Maybe suspecting that maybe the devil is actually controlling him or something. Are you trying to show sympathy to these devils? You know, are you one of them? Are you trying to protect them? That kind of thing. Wait, what did it say? Be friends with them?
友達になれる悪魔がいたらなりてえよ。俺友達いねえもん。その言葉覚えとくぜ。
I guess in a way, Denji does have a unique perspective. As someone who has never really had anyone close to him, the only, I guess, person who was close to him was a devil, so it's like, he has a different perspective. You're reading a goddamn porn mag in a dead man's house? Come on.
もう100点の生活なのに、なんか足りない気がする。なんかあったか？マジでマジのゴール。あいつはきっと復讐的なあれだ。あいつらは家族を守ること。
マキマさんもなんかあんのか？マキマさんも。
Oh my god.
胸、揉んでみて。
I think the reason I don't like the main character and his obsession with women is because he seems like he's like 17, 18 or something, but he acts like a 12-year-old. Right? That's probably what throws me off.
とっくの昔に俺には無理だと諦めてたけど、今のまともな仕事してる俺なら揉めるんじゃねえか。でも胸なら強い意志と行動力がありゃ揉めるんじ
Like,
ゃ。
what am I watching?
お前以外全員本気なんだよ。
そういう
What am I actually
ことだったの
watching here?
か。見つけたぜ。俺の本気。俺のゴール。それは胸だ。
胸だ。
I mean,
おい、話聞け。
this is what I'm saying, right? There's no way I can take this show seriously when the main character's goal is touching boobs. It's not a serious goal, right? And you might be thinking, oh, but it's supposed to be like a funny thing. It's supposed to be a comedy or like a joke or kind of thing. But it's not. I don't even know what to say to this. The main character wanting to touch boobs as his main goal, that's... How can I take that seriously? I can't take it seriously.
バカ。
Which means, throwing that goal away, there is no goal. The main character has no goal.
デンジ君には今日からバディを組んでもらう。
That's kind of the
バデ
problem.
ィ？
公安では小規模任務とかパトロールは安全のため二人一組で行動することになってるんだ。
Oh, there's the other girl
ちょうどよかった。
that I've seen around.
来たみたい
ん。
気をつけてね。彼女は魔人だから。
Another one.
ひげ伏せ人間、わしの名はパワー。バディとやらはうぬか。
パワー？名前パワー？つうか魔人なの？魔人がデビルハンターなんてやってもいいのか？まあいいか。よろしくな。
結果が出せなかったらすぐにでも上の方々が解体しちゃうかもしれない。そうなったら君たちがどうなるかはわかるよね。
I've been wondering... I mean, I'm guessing they're gonna show more of this later on, but why does Makima have so much power? Why is she in the position that she is? We haven't seen her really do anything, but she seems to have some sort of, at least some sort of management position. When you have a leader character or someone in charge, you want to show what they do and why they are in charge. Right? But so far, Makima has not really done anything.
わしは魔人になる前は超恐れられてた悪魔じゃったからの。わしの匂いで雑魚悪魔は逃げてくんじゃろ。
は？じゃあ、
Huh. So, the difference between these two is that he is still a human with the devil powers, but she's actually just a fiend, right? A devil inside the human body? Like, she straight up says, this is likely my fault. Before becoming a fiend, I was a devil that was feared by all, right? You wouldn't say, like, if Denji was saying this line, I think he would say, before becoming a fiend, Pochta was a devil feared by all, right? You wouldn't say I was a devil. So in her case, I'm guessing that she's actually a devil just controlling a human body. Or like a rational devil. She's basically what I was saying other demons could be, or devils could be. If you're sentient, you could be rational. You don't have to be a crazed murderer trying to kill everyone, right?
わしの匂いで雑魚悪魔は逃げてくんじゃろ。
は？じゃあ俺たち結果出せねえじゃん。
血の匂いじゃ。
おいおい、てめえ、どこ行け。
What is this music all of a sudden?
勝負じゃ勝負じゃ。戦いだ。
足早いや。
現場の封鎖と民間人の避難は完了させました。ナマコの悪魔です。ナマコの悪魔。練馬の駅前に
The sea cucumber devil?
いや、ナマコです。ナマコわかります？え？
Oh, interesting. Hang on. They keep saying It's the sea cucumber devil. As if these are like serial killer devils running around and killing people and they get named. So are they named specific devils that just haven't been caught yet? If it was just called a sea cucumber devil, they would say a sea cucumber devil. But they say the. The insinuates that there's only one of its kind. A would say it's just another one of a sea cucumber devil.
ナマコのアプリ練馬の駅前にお願いします。いや、ナマコです。ナマコわかります？え？いや、
Jesus. Restraint. Have you heard of it? Well, remember what I said about not sticking your dick in crazy? Yeah, well, that's the crazy I was talking about. Well, surprisingly, this episode went by very quickly. Just leave it on that. I feel bad for the guy who has to clean all this up. I do think that this episode was a little bit better than the first one. It definitely went by a lot faster. I think probably because we were introduced to two new characters who, honestly, seem much more interesting than Denji and Makima. Makima is still kind of I guess you could say, a big question mark. But Denji, I'm not gonna lie, he should not be the main character. I think personally Makima should be the main character. It would be a lot more interesting to see things from Makima's perspective, where she like goes around. Maybe she gets like a job from the authorities saying like, hey, put together a team to destroy these devils, like a special squad, and then she goes around recruiting them one by one, basically. That would be a lot cooler to see. Following Denji is kind of, I don't know, Makima's story would be, or seeing things from Makima's perspective would be a lot more interesting and a lot more, just a better story in general. And seeing things from Denji's perspective like we are doing now is like a comedy side story kind of thing. Personally, I just feel like Denji is just a shit character. Not gonna lie, I don't care about this boob thing. You know, it's stupid. It's not funny. It's just stupid. As you saw, like, he himself said, everyone else has some sort of goal or reason why they're doing this devil hunting job, while he's like, I'm gonna touch boobies, yeah. It's stupid. That's all it is. It's stupid. It does seem like her plan of getting him dependent on her seems to be working for now. But yeah, the main character just is so... I guess it's not just the main character that's the problem. It's the fact that this show tries to tell a serious story, but at the same time also tries too hard to inject comedy into the story. Like the whole, like, hitting the guy into the nuts over and over, right? Like constantly only aiming for the nuts when fighting someone. It's like, you could be making like a serious bro fight kind of thing going on, like where they fight each other to settle their differences. But instead you make it a joke out of it by having Denji hit him in the nuts all the time. You know, you could have a serious moment written well, seriously, but no, you make a joke out of it. And that's kind of my problem, right? You have a lot of moments, like the potential is there. The potential is there, but they keep like every serious scene is followed up by some sort of stupid wannabe joke that isn't funny. You know, you just have this moment where they talk about whether or not you could be friends with devils. And, you know, this guy talking about how his entire family was killed and, you know, some of the backstory and so on and so forth. And then we follow this up, literally, we follow this scene up. Instead of having Denji maybe contemplate what he said and his own, like, friendship with Pochita, he immediately goes, ooh, porn mags, let's read some of these. Ooh, I like touching boobies, you know? I'm just saying, the story, the seriousness of the story gets muddled by all this stupid-ass wannabe comedy. And it's not funny. It's like you go into a scene that's serious and you could follow it up by a good serious after, like, I don't know, after a moment, or like a moment where the characters contemplate what just happened. But no, you have to immediately go into a joke. And they kind of do this all the time. Every serious moment, as I said, is followed up by a stupid comedy moment. Ultimately, the two new characters, wait, what was this guy's name? Yeah, hang on. Aki. Okay. I do think that Aki and Power are very good additions to the story. They definitely add more characters that are not Makima simps, basically. He seems like the normal one, and then you have Power, who is, well, 02 basically, right? But she seems like the fun, crazy one. But yeah, like pretty much every, you know it's bad when every character is better than your main character. When your main character is the worst character in the story, you've done something wrong, like horribly wrong. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just leave it at that. I don't have much else to say about this episode. Makima's plans are going well, I would imagine. She's doing a great job getting Denji on her side. They're setting up this group, I guess, special unit, and we'll see how it goes in episode 3.